Hey everyone, my name is Dee and this week's art video is in collaboration with Frank Salazar from the channel Salazar Art Nation. Over on his channel, Frank makes comics and digital art along with traditional art and sketch cards. He also has a channel called Tarako Creative Cast that he hosts live streams on with Anna Robb, and they frequently have guests where they talk about creative things. All those links will be in the description, so make sure you go check them out. For our collaboration, we thought it would be fun to trade our characters and make superhero trading cards for them. He will be turning my original characters Rosie and Kayla into heroes and giving them their own special abilities, so once you've watched my video, make sure you go check out what he did. Frank's characters that I will be drawing are already heroes, but I'll still be drawing them in my own style and making cards for them. The characters are named Captain Goggles and Mask Woman. Mask Woman is actually Anna Robb's character. I'll link her channel in the description as well. I've got my line art printed out and I'm just lining up my cut cardstock to make sure the drawings will fit properly on the paper. Captain Goggles' elbows will be cut off. Oops. Using a light box, I'll use a fine liner to transfer the drawings. I don't usually use fine liners in the beginning of my drawing process, but I thought I'd switch things up this time. Secure the papers together so they don't go sliding around everywhere. I have to say, I really like this light box because it's very smooth to the touch, but it seems to grip the paper so that the piece of paper sitting directly on it doesn't slide around. Anything on top of that paper will though, so that's why it needs to be secured. Now I have my cards ready to be colored, and here you can see the difference from a standard trading card. This is a Pokemon card. My cards are a bit bigger just so it's easier to see details. So shiny. Ladies first. Here are some of the markers I'll be using for Mask Woman. She has a pretty fair skin tone and her color scheme is dark purple and violet with a splash of yellow and silver for her accessories. Like I said, this collab is with Salazar Art Nation, but Mask Woman is actually Anna Robb's character. And the way Anna designed the mask element is really cool. I'll show a close-up image of the design. According to Salazar, Mask Woman has ninja skills and is scientific and inquisitive. So it seems like this makes her very stealthy by nature in the way that she works. With her main colors being a dark purple, which I don't think I went dark enough in this drawing, but since her main color is a deep purple, it goes along with the stealth idea even more so, because she'd be able to blend into the darkness better. Which makes total sense now that I'm saying it out loud because she has ninja skills. I literally just said that, oh my goodness. I also imagine that combining the facts that she's very scientific and that her mask is so intricate and technical, it maybe has electrical functions for communications. This is not canon, this is my assumptions. She also has a sentient robot dinosaur named Tankylosaurus, or Anki for short. And Anki provides her transportation. Since I changed up this drawing method by starting out with inking, I thought I'd keep to that and go for a more flat 2D look. Obviously all my art is 2D, but usually I try to make things look more realistic and three-dimensional with shading. But in the spirit of these being comic characters, I thought I'd try to keep the shading simple and focus on their awesome designs. I'm going to use colored pencils for the shaded areas, and for the first time, I'll be trying out some odorless thinner to try and blend the pencils out a bit. On to Captain Goggles. He has a much different color scheme, which is fun, and his skin tone is a bit darker than Mask Woman. Drawing at night means my studio lights attract all the bug friends. Hello and goodbye. So Captain Goggles uses tech goggles to assess situations, and he has fighting skills. So he seems to pair nicely with Mask Woman. She's the stealth and he's the offense. I think this idea really contrasts nicely as well because, like I said before, Mask Woman's colors are meant more for stealth, and Captain Goggles has this sort of bright and bold color scheme. Some lore about the two is that since the goggles are used to scan areas to help track criminals, they've been having some issues with the goggles picking up phantom images, so Mask Woman is taking Captain Goggles to meet the inventor to see what can be done about it. Most likely this is the same inventor that also helped create Anki and Mask Woman's mask. So I had an idea, and stay with me on this as my brain runs wild here, that if Captain Goggles' goggles are picking up phantom images, that would mean that obviously he sees something on the goggles, but there's nothing there without them. What if some criminals have gotten wise to Captain Goggles' tech and maybe have their own inventor friend, or maybe she is not their friend, but they threaten them to create an invisibility cloak or something of the kind. So they would appear through the goggles, but not without them, causing Captain to think the goggles are malfunctioning. And when Masked Woman's inventor friend can't find a fault with them, he mentions that he's heard around the rumor mill that a secret project called Project Incognito has somehow come up with never-before-seen technology that can change the inventing game. I don't know, just an idea. So here we have the two drawings pretty much complete, and I like how they turned out. Like I said, you can still see some of the graininess of the pencils, so now I'm going to try out this odorless thinner, and really what I'm hoping it does is blend out the colored pencils a little bit so they aren't so visibly grainy. I've never used this stuff before, but a little seems to go a long way. After I go over all the heavily shaded areas, I'll put the drawings up side by side to see if there's a noticeable difference. Don't forget to check out the links in the description to see what Salazar Art Nation did with my characters. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it and subscribe for more artsy videos each week. Thanks for watching, see ya!